be seen or blind. Sun, vine, sunshine, dark. Tell you what you think. This to see. Negativity for the positive people. The light consciousness of what allows you to see. For the came from the water, for the womb, for the what was all, for the sea was all, for the darkness in your eyes and never to see. The melodies for the melancholy, for the joy. Questions, words, the reasons, the balance of your understanding and adaptation for the seasons that were all one. All is in one cosmic last child for the disconnected, for the passing, the time and the orbit, for the law of the gravity, for the despite that we all grow up. Eventually, and every mutually thought, love and integrity for the how often do you look at yourself in the mirror without knowing what you see. Or how you feel for the blinding of a witness, and your witness often mistaken, but it's not a point of making your point. This would be the finger for this across that, like across the top of the cathedral to make your point across. Or most alcoholics soothing enough of the bad your injuries for them fail to scrape the ground for the finding it more common for the common ground for the request that specter over your adventure for the time to be mine. Fine, you really understand the reality. But a perception that makes an ass out of you. But that was just an opinion, and I'm open to discussions, and you can find what's cussing around or lurking. Children around for the time, for the fame, the place to taste, fake yourself for the stand, for the wherever you stand still, for the you know what it takes never to know what's moving around you. I can't believe whatever be an oxymoron, moron, to the point, bangs. Hear bombs, shoot things, not what it seems for your dreams. This is the reality for what you call one or the other. I can't hold myself too long. You're beautiful in ways, and your wave can come up for the shoreline to kiss your feet for the wave, for the moon hides itself. Curtains of darkness among your clouds, it's beautiful in the way for the wind, for the dancing in the air, for the plays that leads you. This to find west side, love and holding hands. This to falling in love again for the beautiful enough of the way for the poems of the broken heart. Spilling black into the ink, into blue, long suffocating happiness right out of a shell. And the way that you can tell the love the person sitting next to, knowing the person does not love them back for the beautiful enough of the you can find what you left to eat. Obtain harmless and not to harm, not heavenly for the habitual behavior. Honor the donor for the never live to be alive, for the living in the timeline, for this to be the presentation. Sort of. Could have been. Would have been. To deed the time to find the radar or something radical enough for the reactivate your writers to reelected for the rebate for the rebellion, this rebound. Or astounded for the celebration of the ways to parade the paradox of the paraphrase. This is the paraphrase phase, this days of this cherish of the days like Sade. Back of the AIDS, and you can find enough of the love change. There's no meter for the millimeter for the meteor. Enough of the beef that you can contend, testing, confessing not to be confused with the sin, and confident enough of the confining of a confliction over what you be feeling and felt. Try to open your belts with appetite to eat more rice, to live the wrongs, this to write about your life. For this is stripe, the stripes, this is hype enough for the perceiving right, or misled for the right to spit to say. Despite the quenches of the evil thirst of liver warm, words warm over the words that you find outside none, but righteous enough for the sight, right, is to be defended, house to be whites or alive, to be witty enough to be wilder for the compulsive liars. They lie, inspired out of spiral spirit, or spiraled enough to become uncontrollable. Uncomfortable enough for the lit to wicker, or the wick to be flickered enough that the heavenly rotations is irritated for the innate, innovated in you for to be ovulate. Or the heart doors just heart, or harding over the hindering over the tangibly endearing, and enough of the ring to dear for this to cry now, the ventilator for the infinite and the innocence and the never to compare sometime. I can hold your ejaculated for the back, or the restitution for the relativity for the you lack, or peace, this or forget your wrong hands in the community for the gateway, this ration operate with no sense. Or what are you asking me for anyway? What can I tell you? What do you need? What do you see? I wanted to show more of the circumstance of reciprocity for the steady heart, for the pain that takes to actually commit to this surrendering over the compassion and understanding of the ripples of the mixture, multi-directions, and letting anything regroup or reground. Stabilize yourself at the developing of having a real love for this to be the secure place, presence in your soul, what it takes. Embrace one day at a time, one moment